everyone, I'm Dr. Nisha Jacob from Career Guidance and Adolescent Counseling Cell, Alapura. Today, I want to take you on a little bit of a time travel journey. Imagine it's the year 2005. The mood between India and the US was electric. Washington openly declared that they wanted to help India become a major world power. It was the era of the famous civil nuclear deal and a shared sense of anything is possible. But fast forward to 2025, and the vibe has changed significantly. Today, we are breaking down an insightful article by Amitabh Mathew that compares these two eras. Why does it matter to us? Because the way the world's superpower views India affects our economy, our security, and our future. Let's dive in. In 2005, the US saw India's rise as an objective, something they actually wanted to happen. They believed that a strong India would make the world more stable. It was not just about what India could do for the US, it was a genuine strategic partnership. Back then, Washington spoke the language of partnership. There was a confidence that helping a rising power like India would strengthen the international system. But as we see in the 2025 National Security Strategy, that confidence seems to have been replaced by something else. Now let's look at the current 2025 strategy. The article describes it as unsettling. Instead of partnership, the United States now speaks the language of burdens. The document basically says the days of the US carrying the whole world order on its shoulders are over. Global leadership is no longer seen as a privilege, but as a cost to be minimized. The goal now is not to lift the international system, but to lighten America's load. For India, this means we are no longer just a partner. We are seen as a component in America's calculations regarding China. There is a tough term in the article, the Trump corollary. It suggests the US is turning inward, focusing on its own domestic triumphs rather than a deep global engagement. The strategy reads more like a list of political achievements meant for American voters than a map for global action. The US is demanding more from its partners while offering less in return. They want burden sharing, which the author says really feels like burden shifting. Basically, the US support we once counted on now likely to be conditional and limited. So, what's the lesson for us here in India? The author is very clear. We cannot rely on the old assumption that Washington will automatically invest in India's rise. India's rise will depend on India alone. The 2025 strategy, by reducing American commitments, actually creates a vacuum. Our challenge is not just to fill the gap, but to use our own strategic confidence to act independently in a fragmented world. If India wants to be a major power, it will be because of our own material capacity and will not because of any external actor wants it for us. To wrap up, the world of 2005, those widening horizons is good. We are now in an era of contracting horizons. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's a wake up call for India to craft a role that suits our own scale and interests. So, what do you think? Is a more inward America an opportunity or a threat for India? I'm Dr. Nishan Jacob from Career Guidance and Adolescent Counseling Cell, Alapura. Until next time, stay informed.